Hey, what is up, everybody? CJ Hawkins here. Normally, I would broadcast the new Duke's Top 5 videos on Sunday night. So, here's what we're going to be doing from this point on. I am switching all the scary live reactions to Wednesdays only. And I will do random videos like comedy videos and try not to laugh and all the other stuff. But that will be on Sundays only. So Wednesdays, from now on, it will be me reacting to scary videos. So no more on Sundays. We're going to move it to Wednesdays. And sometimes on Sundays, I will get an old Duke's Top 5 scary video. I'm doing those only because some of the other YouTube accounts, I don't want to get, a copyright strike. Because, I don't know. It's like, YouTube, I just can't trust them. Because usually they'd be like, oh, there's a warning about your video. You may want to take a look at it. You might be using somebody else's content. It's ridiculous, the whole thing. But anyways, with that being said, now, I'm going to be reacting to Duke's Top 5 video, which is the original videos down below the subscription box. It's called 5 Ghost Videos. So scary, they should ban TikTok. Really? Really? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Really? Really? But anyways, before we get to this video, make sure to like, subscribe today if you haven't, and follow me every social media account on the links down below, and let's go to the video.
Top 5 Ghosts, Calling Camera. Randonautica Revisited.
Oh God. Randonautica. Seriously? If there's any if there's any app that should be banned in the United States, it's Randonautica. Just saying. But this is ridiculous. They're still doing Randonautica. Oh boy. Let's see what it brings to the table.
I recognized TikTok user Matt Hall from a previous video I did about Randonautica.
So I saw this thing that a lot of people were doing on TikTok called Randonauting. It's an app that you download and it gives you a completely random location close to you that you go to, and apparently it's supposed to be a glitch in the simulation or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
What was that?
This was like a month ago. We saw this.
Holy
Help me.
I remember anybody
that.
Here?
Want to play a game? That's what I heard the last time. So that was a month ago.
Now, since his terrifying encounter in the woods, Matt Hall claims that he has had a new and even more horrifying encounter at his job. Matt says that late one night, when he was working the overnight shift, a security camera at his work started beeping. Now,
oh my God! So, a month later, do you think that boy followed him to his job? Could it be possible?
Now, the security camera has motion sensors and only starts beeping when someone or something disrupts the sensor. Naturally, Matt immediately went to check the camera. He was chilled to the core when he saw this.
There's literally somebody outside, like, dragging a bag at my work.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens. I can't see his face. Where's he?
What
He's
the
literally
hell?
running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now. See? Oh my fucking God! He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now. No, there's nowhere to hide in here. I'm literally. It's just this one room. The door. Yeah, the door is locked, but.
Dude, I'd be scared shitless, dude. There it is again.
He's like behind the building now.
Look at that!
Can you just get here, please? Really?
Matt frantically calls 911 to summon the police. While on the phone with the emergency operator, the outdoor CCTV camera records a man dragging what looks like a trash bag right in front of the building's exit. Matt says that the police came and searched the area surrounding the building, but they couldn't find anyone. Even more baffling, the garbage bag the man was carrying was simply stuffed full of old clothes. So was this encounter somehow connected to Matt's previous randonauting experience? Was it even real? Or was it just a TikTok hoax?
No.
You decide.
No.
German Reddit user
Why would it be a
Overhype13 claims
TikTok
that he and his
hoax?
friends were randonauting when they were led to
Oh,
the middle
God.
of nowhere.
Oh,
A
God.
seldomly traveled walking path in the woods in Germany. They had pretty much given up finding anything when they suddenly spotted a mysterious flower and a plaque on a tree.
Okay, also, warte. Wir haben eine neue Intention gesucht. Also wir haben eigentlich ohne Intention gesucht. Ja. Er hatte den Point angemacht und wir waren irgendwie so mitten im Wald. Ja, warte. Ja, das ist der Radius. Wir sind halt direkt da beim Radius.
You
Ja,
people are so
wir sind auf jeden Fall
stupid
im Radius.
using Randonautica.
Und jetzt haben wir die Gegend abgesucht, also so ein kleiner Weg. Wir haben die Gegend abgesucht. Hier ist halt nichts. Hier war halt nichts. Bis wir eine Blume gesehen haben. Ich filme das mal. Hier ist halt so ein Schild. Thilo. Guter
Carlo.
Freund, Ruhe und Frieden. Das haben wir jetzt gar nicht gesehen. Aber jetzt achte aufs Datum. 24.07. Welches Datum haben wir heute? Sag's mal. Wir haben einfach den fucking 24. Mann.
24th of July, so...
Wir haben, das war genau
2 years
vor
ago?
genau 2 Jahren. Wir haben das fucking gleiche Datum.
Oh my God.
Das kann doch kein Zufall sein. Als ob das genau vor 2 Jahren war. So, als ob hier jemand vor 2 Jahren gestorben ist. Scheiße.
Reddit user Overhype13 says that
I
after
don't
he
know,
did some
dude.
extensive Google searching to find the man named Tilo, who passed away exactly 2 years ago on the exact spot where Randonautica sent them, he wasn't able to find anything. Overhype13 believes that there is no way the Randonautica app could have known about the memorial sign that shared the same date as their exploration. This mysterious incident remains unexplained. TikTok user Tyler Vasquez says that after watching many strange videos about the Randonautica app, she simply had to try it out for herself. The app gives her
She's
a
such an
location
idiot
about a
for
mile
even
and a
trying
half
it out
from her
herself.
home.
Seriously!
So she travels there and documents her experience. The location she is led to is a secluded creek, surrounded by woods. What happens next is downright chilling.
Alright, so I think I gotta go this way down a creek.
Why would you go to a creek?
Alright, this is what I found so far. Pretty
Ozzy.
creepy. I'm gonna see what that is. Okay, so I just opened up one of the photos, and it's whatever the that is. Then we have these random 3. This one's it's your birthday.
It's your
with
birthday.
The snowman with I don't know. And these 2 I just put together. It's like play with me. Alright, I think it was just my imagination. I think I'm just hearing but I'm trying to read these. I swear I'm friendly. Play with me.
Taylor finds
The
creepy
hell?
drawings
It
scattered
sounded like a
all around
child.
the rocks that look like
You
they've
heard
been
that,
drawn
right?
by a child. Then she hears the unexplained voice of a little girl and just runs. When Taylor Vasquez posted her video to TikTok, her viewers suggested that the creepy little voice actually says, "You hide and I'll find you."
Play with me. Play with me.
I'm getting
After
chills
many
right now.
requests by her viewers, Taylor returns to the creek 3 days later to find out more about the strange drawings.
So I just hiked the mile back to the randonauting spot. Brought a flashlight as a weapon this time. As you can see, there's no one around me. I'm trying to go quick so that I don't waste too
You
much
are
time.
such a stupid
These drawings
bitch.
are creepy as f- I feel like I should just grab them all really quick. If they have messages on them, because then, like, those look like symbols.
You're the child again.
I'm just go like so that maybe this Matt will figure out what they mean. Maybe there's meaning to them. I'm too scared to stay that long. I'm so fucking nervous. I'm taking that too. So I grabbed everything. Keep these. I don't really see anything else. So like,
What did it say?
The voice is there again, but it's now quieter, and Taylor doesn't really hear it at first. The soft little voice seems to say, "You're not my family. You're gonna die if you don't go."
they have messages on them, because then, like, those look
Yeah.
like symbols.
Taylor collects
And she
many more
didn't listen
strange
to it.
drawings
Why?
that are scattered around the area. But then the voice gets louder and says,
I don't really see anything else. So, like,
later, she posts her video, and when she reads the viewer comments, she makes another shocking discovery.
okay, so I don't have a lot of time right now, but I saw this comment and I'm kind of hyperventilating, freaking out. This girl posted that she saw a f***ing child in my video. No one was with me, and tell me if you guys think that looks like a ghost child, because I don't f***ing know. But I didn't know if she photoshopped it or not. So I went to my videos and I
Mr. Dukes
screenshotted
will
the
help you
exact
out.
part that she shows right there. And I see the face too. And so now I'm actually freaking the f*** out. I'm super terrified. I don't know what to do. I didn't see anyone or hear anything until that voice happened, but it just sounded like an echo. So I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me what you see, but that right there looks like.
All right, before we go any further, here's an idea. Why'd you even go there in the first place? You have to know that the app is the devil. Why would you do it in the first place? Just to be curious? Just to discover for yourself? It is haunted! No good comes out of that freaking app. I swear to God, Randonautica has got to be the devil's app. It has to be made by the devil. No good comes out of that app. I'm telling you. Do not download the app. A few people are stupid enough to download it anyways. And then you bring yourself into the situations like these. I wouldn't be surprised that a month later that the little child would show up at her freaking front door and then disappear. Could happen. Just saying. Never know with these ghosts.
F***ing face to me. I don't know.
Now, what do you think Taylor caught on camera? Is it real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't know.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us
I had
at
to get that rant out there.
newstop5@gmail.com.
What's at the window?
What's at the window? CJ from the YouTube channel CJ Longcrow's Vlogs is exploring the abandoned and allegedly very haunted Crow Creek Reservation High School in Stephan, South Dakota. The school and the land it sits
Dark
on
history.
has a very dark and creepy history. In 1886, the Catholic Church set up a boarding school for Native American children on this land, and then basically forced the reservation children to attend. From the day the boarding school opened, the land seemed cursed. Crops and trees planted on the grounds wouldn't grow. Random unexplained fires destroyed many of the buildings, and the schoolhouse was directly hit and almost
Not
wiped
one,
out
but
by not
two.
one, but two
Tornadoes.
different tornadoes. But each time, the Catholic Church would simply rebuild the boarding school on the same ground. One of the school's darker stories involves a nun named Sister Wilhelmina Kaufman. On January 12, 1888, during a blizzard, the nun left the school building to go to the laundry house next door. Even though the buildings were very close together, she got lost in the blinding snow and couldn't find her way back to the school. The next morning, her body was found kneeling in the deep snow. She had frozen to death only 100 feet from the school's
Wow.
door. Cut to modern day. People who live near the Crow Creek Reservation High School report seeing many strange and frightening things. It is said that the terrifying apparition of a nun can be seen roaming the grounds, and some claim that they have seen dark shadow figures wandering the school's hallways. CJ Longcrow happens to have a friend that lives on the Crow Creek Reservation, right next to the allegedly haunted school. So not only was CJ able to explore the abandoned building, but he spent the entire night right beside the creepy school grounds. So early in the night, CJ and his friends head out to explore the school. They find some strange graffiti on the walls, and even more bizarre, a floor full of dead birds.
Holy Those are dead birds?
Wow. Dead
But
birds.
even more alarming are the aggressive living birds and bats
Damn!
that have made their home inside the abandoned school.
Sounds like something moved down there. Here, let's go. Let's do this one first.
Birds live here.
Oh, that's a fucking owl, bro.
Oh, it's
That's
an
a fucking
owl.
owl. Like the higher we got up, like it seems like that's. Oh,
Make sure they don't peck you to death like Resident Evil.
bro, we just want to get by.
They might peck you. You ever played Resident
Fucking
Evil?
birds on crack, dog.
Hopefully the owls and the crows can peck you.
After a few angry bird and bat attacks, the guys decide to finish up their exploration and just exit the school. But the creepy story doesn't end there. Now, as I mentioned before, CJ is sleeping overnight in a house that is right next to the abandoned school building. So late that night, while his friends are sleeping, he decides to take a walk around the haunted school grounds. It
Oh, you
didn't
think?
go well.
Everyone else is asleep, so. Dude, like it's so creepy out here, looks like there's so many fucking stories, like just so many stories of like I just can't. But it is pretty fucking creepy out here, though, you know, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're not gonna lie, aren't you?
I mean, just look at this building.
I think I just saw somebody. You saw that?
Bro.
Dude,
Bro.
that was the nun.
Bro. That.
CJ spots some
Yeah,
shadowy
right
figure
there.
walking by the abandoned school's third-story window. He freaks out and runs inside to wake up his friend Phil, asking him to join him to go check out the strange shadow. When they reach the third-floor window where CJ saw the figure, what they find is
Hello,
truly
my
bizarre.
pretty.
Okay, guys. This is exactly.
Where could I have gone though?
It's exactly where the I saw it. But I want to see inside there.
Now you're a freaking
Custodian closet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now, even though the shadow that CJ saw seems to appear from one side and walk quickly past the window, there's just nowhere to walk. There's a concrete wall on one side of the window
They can move through
and
walls,
a
I
tiny
guess.
empty janitor's closet on the other. So where did the shape go? Did CJ Longcrow see one of the strange shadow apparitions that are said to haunt the Crow Creek High School? You decide. You can check out CJ's full exploration video over on his YouTube channel, CJ Longcrow's Logs.
Disappearing act.
Reddit user Edgy Christendom says that he and his girlfriend were exploring an abandoned mental asylum in Baltimore, Maryland, when
Oh boy.
this happens.
Go inside the house.
I almost hit that.
Yo, this fucking place is crazy, bro.
Oh, moms.
What is it?
What? I swear I just seen something.
Oh, and the door slams.
Babe.
Bro, what the?
He turns just
I
in
saw
time
that!
to catch a dark figure moving through one of the doors. But when he follows, there's no one there. Edgy
Oh,
Christendom
man.
doesn't necessarily claim that the video is anything supernatural, and he says that it could have simply been a homeless person living in the building. But if this was a person,
Somebody just
then
walked.
where did they go? Let me know what you think.
Camp Nowhere.
Camp Nowhere. The popular YouTube Urbex channel
Exploring
Exploring
with
with
Josh.
Josh travels to what is rumored to be an
Summer
abandoned
camp.
summer camp in the Catskill Mountains of southeastern New York. The
Ralph
remains
Del
of the camp
Vega.
are in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods. Josh and his friends explore the mysterious site and discover that it was a former religious summer camp for children. Turns out, the religious camp was built in the 1950s and operated for at least 15 years before being abandoned for unknown reasons. As Josh and his friends enter one of the decaying buildings on the property, they find a strange surprise.
Yo, what? What the hell? This is creepy.
I don't know, dude.
This is a find. For real. What the heck? Who
I
did
don't
that?
even know, man.
Either satanic ritual cult people, or maybe explorers. I don't know, guys. This is freaking.
Oh, you
creepy.
think?
Look at this, dude. Who really hung all this up? Kind of cool. I like it. Did someone hang up? Was hanging up masks up there? So these are obviously people, but that looks like the Ring one. The Grudge or the Ring. Tell me not.
March
Yeah,
2001.
on the calendar it says 2001. So unless this place went abandoned in 2001, this is our only trace at the moment.
It's like
of
6 months
any sort of,
before
timeline.
The saddest
Calendar
day in
on the wall
America.
dates all the way back to March 2001, so the camp has likely been abandoned for over 19 years. Josh splits off from his friends who are taking pictures of the abandoned buildings. While exploring alone, he finds a broken down RV. He goes inside to take a look and accidentally captures something chilling.
Snakes.
Jeez. Well, there's
That was a
nothing in
hand!
here.
I just saw a
The bed in
hand!
the back.
Did you see that? I caught the hand.
Okay. I've seen enough.
Did you see it? Well, Josh didn't either. But soon after he enters the RV, a mysterious small hand can be seen hitting the skylight on the roof. Now, Josh didn't notice the unexplained little hand, but when he posted his video to YouTube, his viewers were shocked. Some of them think that this could be the ghost of one of the children that stayed at the camp long ago. But what do you
I don't
think?
know.
Is this a ghost accidentally caught on camera? Or simply one of Josh's friends
Could be.
messing around? And if it is one of his friends, they certainly have tiny
Yeah.
little hands.
It's possible.
Watch your step. French paranormal explorer Oz from the YouTube channel Project Activity travels to haunted locations all over France to investigate and record proof of the paranormal. In this episode, he investigates a house that is said to be extremely haunted. The house's owner, who wishes to remain anonymous, says that both of her grandparents passed away inside the home. She claims that after she moved in with her children, she began to experience terrifying paranormal activity on a daily basis. Every night when she would lie asleep in bed, she says that she would be woken up by the chilling sensation of something stroking and caressing her cheek. Even though the nightly event frightened
I've
her,
had
she
somebody
believed that this
touch
could be the
me right
spirit
over
of one
here.
of her grandparents, peacefully watching over her and her children. But then, one night, something happened that changed her mind forever. Just after midnight, as the woman lay sleeping, she was suddenly jolted awake by the feeling of her bed frame violently shaking. The entire bed seemed to levitate off the ground and then seemed to be forcefully thrown a few feet across the room. The woman now no longer believed that this was the peaceful spirit of one of her grandparents haunting the home. She believed it was something much more dark and sinister, something that might wish to harm her and her children. The family moved out of the house the very next day, and the home has remained empty ever since. Paranormal investigator Oz from the YouTube channel Project Activity investigates the mysterious house to figure out just what is haunting the family. In his investigation, he uses some very unconventional tools, one of which is a small piece of paper placed inside a plexiglass box. The idea is that no wind or air currents can move the paper inside the box, so the only way it can move is by something supernatural. Oz is setting up a second device in the same room, which I'll get back to in a second. But as he prepares, right behind him, this happens.
Donc je vais l'activer et je vais vous montrer comment ça fonctionne. Non, c'est pas mal.
The piece of paper inside the
It just
plexiglass
went.
box mysteriously moves on its own. Oz doesn't notice and continues setting up his second, rather unusual device, a theremin. The theremin is sometimes used as a musical instrument, but it can also be used as a sensor. The theremin creates a tone whenever someone comes close
Wow.
to the antenna on top of the device.
This is a theremin, it's an electronic instrument. You produce music or sound by waving your hand into an electrical field.
I never knew that.
So not long after Oz has set up the theremin, something very strange happens.
I'll show you the flashlight. There was a bed, so the bed's headboard. Wow! Sounds like a trumpet. And it stopped. Is there something I walked through? I don't know why I got triggered. Can you do that again? If it gets triggered, I'll run away. Okay, I understood. I'll stop it. Okay. So, alright.
Now, just a bit freaked out, he continues on with his investigation. But it seems that whatever was messing with the theremin isn't done with Oz yet.
As for the story, as you can see, it's a very interesting story. Oh shit, what was that? Yeah, tell me.
C'est la lanière de ma...
It's the strap of my flashlight.
de ma lampe torche.
I think someone pulled
J'ai
it.
l'impression qu'on vient de tirer dessus. La torche, elle est au sol.
Oz claims that something pulled on his pocket flashlight and broke the strap, causing the flashlight to fall hard to the floor. But then things get downright chilling.
Something happened with this pocket flashlight.
Cette batterie,
I don't know, dude. I get the hell
la
out.
lampe là, la lampe de poche qui s'est...
I feel like someone pulled
J'ai
it.
eu l'impression en fait que quelqu'un m'a tiré de
It
nez.
broke the strap. You
Ça
can
a
see
pété
it.
la lanière, j'ai cassé là, on peut voir. Et en fait, elle est... elle est...
Unexplained sight. Oh boy. Get out of my house.
A strange whisper can be heard, and a door behind Oz slams him in the back.
Unexplained sight. Boom. Slammed the door right on his back.
Throughout his investigation, Oz has managed to stay relatively calm. But what happens next even frightens
Wow.
him.
It's gonna be bad.
Si je vous dérange dans cet étage,
I'll go downstairs.
je descends.
I don't want to do anything
Je vous demanderai de
stupid.
ne pas faire de bêtises.
What the hell was that?
Sans déconner, c'est quoi ce bordel?
Oh, you don't have to do
Mais
that.
franchement, il faut pas faire ça, quoi.
He got pushed, okay.
Poussé, quoi.
The ghost hunter gets an unexplained push in the back by an invisible force and almost falls down the stairs. What the woman told him about the dark intentions of the spirit that haunts the home seem to be true, as he has been attacked not once, but twice, by something he just can't see. So, is this house haunted by some dangerous malevolent spirit or demon?
I think it is.
Let me know
honestly.
what you think down in the comments.
That's it.
That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter at NukesTop5 because it's a nice
Oh,
thing
yeah,
to
well.
do.
See you soon.
soon.
Twitter, Luke's 5. Wow. This was very, very interesting. This was really interesting. Wow. Some of the videos have frightened me, and some were like, I I don't know. That's what I get with Duke's Top 5, but this video delivered that Randonautica, man. Do not ever download that app. I'm serious, and I'm not playing around when I say this. Do not ever download that app. Don't even pay me. Don't even donate any money to me to fool around with a Randonautica. Do not even bother giving me a donation to have me do the Randonautica app and fool around with it, because I will refund your money. Well, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I am CJ Hawkins, and I'm out of here. See ya.